car is 2-9. Not going to let it go.
But I'm going to say you're a bad person for getting a new car.
That's right.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. Be 21.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing stacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday Extended event. Now through Wednesday, shop extended Black Friday savings store-wide, up to 50% off or more while supplies last. Like over half off 16-piece Farberware knife block sets, 60% off select 2-packs of Milwaukee tool batteries, $79 while supplies last. Shop extended Black Friday savings on Carter's brand infant and toddler playwear, half price, and Ruger Universal handgun cleaning kits, 60% off. Don't miss extended Black Friday deals only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
People say buying a home in winter is tough.
But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf & Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to fatjacksports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's fatjacksports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. fatjacksports.com.
First of all, we have an accident on 94 northbound, just about a half mile past Ryan Road. The right lane is blocked with that, so definitely seeing delays going back to Ryan Road. Also on southbound 94 in Kenosha County, just past Highway 142, we have the outer lanes blocked with a crash. The center lane is the only one that's available to you, or center lanes, I should say. So just be careful. We do have delays stretching back for about a mile or so give yourself that extra time. Otherwise, westbound 94 still tightening up right through the stadium interchange to about Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound slowing down just before 84th Street to Holly Road. And then on southbound 41, heavy from Appleton Avenue all the way down towards Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly sunny and cold. Afternoon snow is likely up to 2 inches possible, a high of 29. Tonight, snow showers ending, mostly cloudy and cold, a low of 15. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Brian Balaga. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN.
94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showdown. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
Cold enough out there for you, friends? I love it when I
take more.
No, you can't.
I'm ready.
You're the softest of all of us. Woke up this morning, the alarm went off, and I love that the phone does the thing where it's like, it's 12 degrees. It feels like 12 degrees. Joshy said when he woke up, which was only slightly earlier than the rest of us, what did it say on the old?
9.
I thought the lake's supposed to act as a heater.
Yeah.
Pilot out?
So imagine what it's like everywhere else if the lake is heating us up to 9.
A lot of snow this weekend, gang. I was lucky to get out of Detroit. Got home around 4:30. No, I got home around 5 o'clock. Doesn't matter. Point is, I got home because I know a lot of people that didn't get home this weekend. And I pulled into the driveway, and Dario's out there with the snowblower, just running paths back and forth, back and forth. The kids were outside making a snowman. I was like, I guess.
Perfect. It was great snow for doing that. Good
Was
packing
it?
snow.
Packing snow.
Nice, nice and heavy.
Us was powdery.
Huh.
Consider yourself lucky, man.
Why? You a little sore?
There's just, I got a long driveway, and there's just nowhere to go with it. Absolutely nowhere to go with
So
it.
just left and right, or no, you can't even go left or right? You
No,
just
I
gotta push.
got to go. Yeah, so I kind of split the driveway in half. Half of it goes towards the back, half of it goes towards the front, and then you just kind of figure it out from there.
How long did it take to shovel?
Yesterday, so I did 3 rounds. Did Saturday twice, and then probably should have done it again after I came back from the Bucks game on Saturday, but decided, it's late. I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah.
So the first time, the first 2 times were like 45 minutes. Hour 15 yesterday.
Good workout.
Hour 15.
Yeah, it's all shoulders, unless you're lifting with your bending at the knees. That's all upper body, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just trying to move as much heavy snow as you possibly
Why don't
can.
you have a snowblower?
I think you already know the reason.
Stubborn.
One of the first things somebody said to me when we bought the house, there's a long driveway. You're not going to want to shovel that. You're probably going to want a snowblower. I'll be fine.
And now?
I'm fine.
Okay.
If you say so. Joshy, any snow moving by you?
Yeah. I shoveled twice, once on Saturday. I should have gone out there again. And I spent about 2.5 hours, maybe more, if you consider the small breaks I had to take from being overwhelmingly sore. I have to do the front of the house, the front sidewalk, the crosswalk, the side of the house, which is about a third of a block worth, a city block worth, maybe a little bit more, our driveway and our alley. And I was the only person in my household, despite 3 adults calling it home and paying rent to live there, to do any snow removal.
Doesn't seem right.
How many shovels do you have?
More than enough.
Okay.
More than 3?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't do sugar.
Really? That used to be your job. You used to be the snow removal man.
Why am I here? That's what I asked her. If I have to be here, I ain't doing anything. Because we should be in Florida.
Oh, okay. So what do you got? You got like a service? You got somebody comes out and just...
Well, I delegate. Because the Blammer had surgery, so obviously he can't do. So my buddy lives up the way.
Wait, so the Blammer would ordinarily be your snow removal person?
He's cleanup guy. He comes out of the bullpen.
What?
Huh? Well,
Well,
sometimes the plow company don't do the greatest job,
Yeah,
and
you
it
just-
ices over, and
So those, I
sometimes-
just want to make sure I'm following the metaphor. They're the starters.
Yes.
They come in.
Yeah.
They do the best they can.
Yes.
Sometimes they get through 6. Sometimes they get through 3.
Yeah.
And then you bring in...
And I go with the lefty. He loves it. He's got nothing to do.
But now he's not doing well. So you got to go even deeper on your bench.
I went to Steady Eddie. Solid. But he's got to drive like a mile down. And he was struggling. But he made it. And then I was in the bullpen because Bro's got the 6-by that I could start up, but they're saving me for the playoffs. So
What the heck?
What are the playoffs? You're going to be out of here by the end of the week.
Yes.
Are the playoffs Christmas? If we get snow around Christmas when you're back, that's the playoffs?
It's really the DL.
I see what's happening here.
Yeah.
This is my arm.
Yeah.
They've activated him.
Look, I'll cut anyone's grass. Anybody's. I ain't shoveling your snow. I'm out.
Not even your
It's
own,
too
it appears.
cold. I did the walkway. Kinda.
What do you mean, kinda?
He went out there with his feet and shuffled. Shuffle.
I mean, you don't need the whole path.
No, of
Gabe.
course, just again.
All you need is just one shovel's worth down the middle. That's good enough.
So you just took the shovel, just shoved it all down as far as you could and said,
yeah,
good enough.
I think that there were years where we wouldn't even have to shovel the sidewalk. Those days are gone. Like the packages that are arriving at our home, at the rate at which packages are arriving at our home, I mean, it's the nice thing to do to, take care of the sidewalk, take care of the front stoop if you're going to be getting Amazon once a day.
Well, also, it kind of helps you from any sort of litigation if you clear that.
Yeah.
They slip because you didn't clear your sidewalk. Guess who's responsible for that, Jennifer?
Is that how that works?
That's how that works.
All right, well, that's more incentive to get out there and take care of that. The kids love the snow. They were outside, built a snowman. They came inside and said, Mom, we need eyes, a nose, buttons, and a mouth. So I gave them 3 cherry tomatoes and a beef stick.
What happened to the carrot and the charcoal?
We didn't have any of those things.
No?
Yeah, make and do, all right? I gave them toothpicks, too, so that they could push them into the snow. So they had 2 cherry tomatoes for eyes and a nose, and then they took the beef stick and they turned it into a smile.
I mean, that beef stick's not lasting very long,
So
is it?
that's what I thought. I said to the girls, kiss it goodbye, because there's a coyote or a fox or something that's going to roll out of its den and enjoy that beef stick. Nope, sure enough, still there this morning.
Oh.
Still as the... it's a little crooked.
I mean, I thought Dario would just kind of grab us a little snack as he was, going out there for round 3 of snow
round
plowing.
3 of snow plowing. Yeah. I will say this: we don't use the snow blower that often. Last year was a mildish winter around here. I think Dario said he ended up using it maybe 3 times, but that is a thing you want to have, right? I'm okay with it sitting on our garage for the most part because Saturday and Sunday he was out there back and forth with that bad boy. And Gabe, I do think that you should get a snowblower.
Fat
Not
chance.
happening.
Fat chance.
I've never felt more regret than there was a fan of the show that offered to drive a snowblower to my house, and I never took him up. It slipped my mind. And yesterday, I have like one of those. It's like a DeWalt snow thrower. It's a handheld. It's like an electric shovel.
Yeah.
Way too thick of snow. Way too heavy. Kept jamming. So I had to go old school style, and it was not fun.
But you were expecting help.
I was expecting a modicum of help.
Wait, hold on a minute. Do you have to have that conversation, or is it just understood? I think it should be understood.
I believed it to be understood.
But they obviously thought there should have been a conversation. You have multiple adults living in your house. Like, for example, your wife. Was she going to get out there and shovel, or was it understood that you were handling it?
Understood. So I handle it when I can. Like last year when we got our big snow that we got, like I was sicker than a dog and tried to do like round 1, and that just knocked me on my ass. So then she had to go out there because somebody had to do it. But yeah, it is understood that I am going to do it.
And in my house, it's understood I'm doing it. But the thing is, I live in a duplex, and it is in both of our leases that it is on the people to remove the snow.
So she threw down the chivalrous card, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So there's a whole other person there that is responsible for it who chose not to take any responsibility.
So hold on. This is the start of winter. It's not like we're through this sucker. You have to have a conversation. You have to say something, Joshy.
Guess what's not going to happen?
Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for this to happen over and over and over again.
Just think, Josh, if you guys wouldn't have bought so many contraptions for Friendsgiving, you might be able to afford a snowblower.
Yeah, I know. Hosted Thanksgiving on Friday. Only,
that is accurate, but it is also very mean.
Worked 5 to 4, came home to a house full of people, spent Saturday cleaning up all of that and shoveling. This is a great weekend.
Why? What's the fine if you don't shovel the walkway?
I have no idea. No idea what it is.
$50?
I'd imagine it's a little steeper.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you're saying it's in your lease that you guys are...
No, the fine would come from the city and go to the landlord.
Then the least that you have to will probably mow your own lawn and shovel your own driveway.
Yes.
So no combo, huh? We're just going to let this sucker ride?
There might be a conversation of, hey, if I'm going to do this myself with the landlord, either I get money taken off or a snowplow is purchased for me.
I actually really like that, Joshy. Now you're really thinking. Because you're saying it's a lost cause, the upstairs neighbor.
Yes, I am.
That's unfortunate. You know me. I'd be over there. Hi.
I'm trying to maintain the most peace possible.
Same.
And
where do you park your car? Do you park in the driveway or
I park on the street?
And where does
the other two people park in the garage?
So I wouldn't shovel the driveway. Just shovel the walkway. No?
I mean, I would also get what should I do? Only
You're
our
too
side?
nice. What are you doing there?
What? Don't worry about it. I'm in the process of fixing the my headphones over here.
Did that happen when I banged on the door?
No.
Oh, okay, just checking. I mean, I'm very strong, so I didn't know.
I turned it up just a little bit, and the whole thing went haywire. So I was trying to, just trying to make sure that's good so I can hear everybody.
I understand as I look at Aaron Rodgers' busted nose up there on the televisions above us. I understand that Joshy doesn't want to have a conversation with his upstairs neighbor about why they did not contribute or help with the snow removal this weekend. But I do think that it means that he's going to have to do it for the rest of the winter. But should he have a conversation? Or maybe you could sick Mussolini on it. Maybe you could ask her to have a conversation with the upstairs neighbor. Like,
I don't think she's going to fight that fight for me.
She needs to lead by example. Is get out there and shovel too, and maybe that girl will see her and say, "Ooh, okay." No, that wouldn't work.
That's not gonna happen.
Because I get yelled at now. Because I get yelled at now. And Gabe, I don't know if you know that. A diesel engine can run for days and days and days.
Yeah.
I actually thought you were asking him if he knew that you get yelled at. And I was like, yeah, buddy, cat's out of the
That
bag.
he does know. So now, evidently, I start my truck up too early.
Wait,
like
what?
when you leave?
Who said?
The general. I mean, 45 minutes to let a diesel engine go is fine. It's actually good for it.
You park in the garage?
I am not going to brush off my truck when I can just blast the heaters and it'll melt away. That's where I'm at.
I love that you tried to use the letting a engine heat up for 45 minutes is totally reasonable for a diesel. And then we find out you're just trying to melt the snow.
Yes.
I was going to say, because couldn't you just buy a block heater and that would...
I have an automatic starter. I didn't even have to go outside to start it. Got into a perfectly clean, melted truck and caught sugar for it.
Because you had it running for so long. 45 is a long time.
But
It's a diesel engine.
Is that a form of protest from you?
Yes, that's a form of protest. Absolutely.
Because you don't get to park in the garage.
Sorry.
No, it's a form of protest of why are we here?
Yeah,
Why are we in Florida?
That's what I thought.
That's the protest.
If I have to be here in Wisconsin, you're going to hear my diesel engine
Especially
for 45
when it's 80
minutes.
degrees in Florida.
I got a lot of people weighing in on the Carbless Talking text line this
Work on
morning
your
and
tan.
on the YouTube
Starting to lose some
stream.
color there, pal.
Eric thinks that Joshy should send Chewy over to talk to his neighbor.
It's a better chance Mussolini takes up the fight.
Yeah, I agree.
What's he going to do?
Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll walk away going, Josh, you got to shovel the whole year. Sorry.
You're screwed, man. You actually picked up.
Yeah, not
four
only do you have to
duties.
shovel this, we got to shovel the neighbors as well. I don't know how it happened. But
No, Jen. I am a wuss when it comes to stuff like that. My tent folds quickly.
Meanwhile,
what do you mean I got to do the entire block now?
Yeah.
Alan in Milwaukee says, it's Christmas time, Josh. Get yourself a friend like me that's super petty. I'd shovel the walkway and put all of the snow in front of the door that they come out of.
That is, I like that. I can appreciate that.
There's that strategy.
It's a shared door, so
darn
the other
it.
person in the house would be none too happy with my pettiness.
And then Ryan weighing in saying, why don't you just ask Gabe for help? He can't say no. Gabe, truer words.
That is true.
I got my own issues, man. Like
I was going to say, I think this one Gabe might be like, sorry, bud, you're on your own.
got to clear my own.
800-990-3776. Should Josh confront his upstairs neighbor who did nothing to help with the snow removal this past weekend. Because as I'm saying, it's the beginning of winter. Okay, we got a few more of these in front of us here. This neighbor, as you mentioned, Josh, it's in your lease. It's in the paperwork, in the fine print. They are also responsible for removing the snow. And for them to shirk the responsibility, it feels like it's in bad form. IPT, as they say on Wilde and Tauschgabe.
How many conversations have you had with this neighbor in
Zero.
totality? Oh, so you've never talked to this person?
Couldn't pick her out of a lineup.
What happened to the Jazz players? Where'd they go?
There's a different
house down the street.
Oh,
They did? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a tough first conversation to have. Like,
I think
hey,
it's a perfect first conversation.
Hey, you're not holding up your end. Because again, there's no way to have that conversation without coming off as a little confrontational. If that's the first ever conversation.
Well, I mean, you could couch it with like, "Hey, I'm sorry to be doing this." There's like, you could delicately dance into the sucker. John weighing in saying, "Josh, you got more snow coming later today. Go lean a shovel next to their door as a hint." Now you said there's a shared door, but at some point it splits. They go up and you go in. Can you lean it on the stairs?
I mean, there doesn't need to be any like subtle shots here. It's a shared garage. You can see the shovels that are in there. When you walk outside and realize, wow, the sidewalk, the driveway, the alley, and the walkways are all cleared. How did that happen? Where else would it be
I
happening
assume then that she's going to issue some sort of thank you, right? Like there's going to be a plate of cookies that shows up
Still
on your
waiting?
door or something. Yeah, that's not good either. What's the turnaround time on something like that? I'm thinking 24 hours. You got to get the thank you. If the neighbor did all the snow shoveling during a snowstorm, you got to get that thank you to them within the next 24 hours.
Correct.
Yes.
And Joshy says there's been none.
I do have to, and I don't know who to do it to because it happened when I wasn't paying attention. I didn't finish the alley. I started and then said, this is really heavy, really wet. I'm going to eat some lunch and come back out here. Someone did it for me. So if they're listening, I'd like to say thank you.
Shovel or snowblower?
Snowblower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the tracks and I went, I have no idea who did this, but I appreciate them.
Just a quick follow-up here, Joshy. So you mentioned that you park on the street.
Yes.
The other two people who live in the house park in the garage. Did your total time of snow removal, did that include getting your car out of its spot?
Yes.
Okay. Because as I was shoveling, when I was out front, I'm just looking at how basically everybody was just plowed in.
Yes.
And went, thank God I don't have to deal with that.
Well, I did that later, and that was only about a half hour.
Oh, so that's in addition to what you had already done earlier in the day.
Yep,
okay.
correct.
Dr. Denver Dan weighing in saying the vibe of this show is very HOA. Now, I don't think that's most of the time when people talk about the HOA, they're talking about how they have stupid rules and you have to adhere to, you can only have soft white lights on your house and stuff like that. But this is just common courtesy.
My life couldn't be less HOA.
I don't think this is HOA at all.
Snow removal's not HOA. HOA, no. That you have, again, I was just looking because Chew, you asked. The city will fine you $50 the first time you do not remove your snow.
Okay.
So the city will come by and fine you if you do not remove the snow. Like that is something you have to legally do. It doesn't say what it escalates to. It just says $50 first time.
Out there.
Yeah.
And how long do you have?
I think you've got like
a couple days.
I think it's 24 hours.
I think it's 24 hours.
24 hours.
You got 24 hours from when it stops. So technically, I think you'd have had to like 6 or 7 o'clock this morning to get it all cleared out. So I'm sure if you did not clear off your snow and you're going to work today, I'm sure the city's going around looking to assess some fines.
Lots of reaction rolling in on the Carbless Talking text line. Ryan in Muskego says, Joshy, just keep doing what you're doing, my man. Trust me, Carbo will come back and bite them in the end and will help you in the long run.
But he doesn't want karma to bite one of them, I guess.
The other person in the house is cleared. There was busy stuff to be done. It wasn't like we were kicking back and putting up our feet.
Well, but I also think that this is household specific.
Right.
It's not person specific.
Right.
It's you guys are in a spot and she's in a spot, and both of the households are responsible for the snow removal, and one household did not hold up their end of the donkey. 800-990. You know what I'm going to do during the break? I'm going to throw this into ChatGPT. I'm going to put out the situation, and I'm going to ask for a kind but firm conversation starter see if maybe we can, get the wheels rolling here on how maybe we could go. Listen, I told you this before, Joshy. You want me to swing by? Look, he's shaking his head violently behind the glass.
I'm going to have, once you leave, I'm going to have to now live with this person for approximately 11 more months.
I don't know, at the rate you guys move. I mean, you guys are probably overdue at this point.
This is my second year somewhere, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't want to ruin that.
Yeah, I understand. But again, the rate you guys move, like something's going to happen where see you later.
Want to be clear, that was not a huge vote of confidence from Joshy on my approach to however I would handle the situation. We'll take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. A lot of stuff to get to. It is Bears week. Of course, Packers taking on the Bears. Did you notice yesterday that the Bears are now in first place in the whole dang NFC? We'll talk about that and more as Jen, Gabe, and Chewy rolls on right after this.
If you happen to miss that Black Friday sale that was going on at X Golf, don't worry. There's still great things that you can do at X Golf inside American Family Field for, either for yourself or if you're looking for that perfect gift for that golfer in your life. Right now, they are running a special on 2-pack lessons. 1 hour each lesson. It's $149 total, and usually those are $79 per hour. So you get a break on the 2 lessons, and you can just go in and order it right there at X Golf inside American Family Field. Check out the space, see the 7 different simulators that they have, state-of-the-art simulators, inside the ballpark, overlooking left field at American Family Field. So take advantage of the golf lesson 2-pack special going on right now at X Golf inside American Family Field, where you get 2 lessons for $149 total. Again, usually you're saving about $30 on that. So take advantage of that right now. X Golf inside American Family Field.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
A new accident now on southbound 41, right about at North Avenue. The left shoulder is blocked there. We've also got delays from Appleton Avenue down to Capitol Drive on 41. Along with this, we've got the accident on the ramp from Ryan Road. Actually, the ramp from Ryan Road to northbound is closed because of that crash. And then we've also got 94 northbound itself with the right lane blocked at Ryan Road. So basically what they did was add that the ramp was closed. We've also got southbound on 94 in Kenosha County, just past Highway 142. 2 left lanes are blocked with this. Pretty hefty delays coming from just south of Summers Road, so give yourself that extra time. Otherwise, your usual delays kicking in on east and westbound 94, eastbound from 92nd Street to Hawley, westbound from 35th to Mitchell Boulevard. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly sunny and cold. Afternoon snow likely, accumulations up to 2 inches, a high of 29. Tonight, snow showers ending, mostly cloudy and cold, a low of 15. Weather's brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
This felt more like the team that we saw in weeks 1 and 2 than it did the last couple times that this team has been here.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Green Bay is incredibly good on defense, and when you factor those things in, you have an absolute drubbing. It was varsity versus JV.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
And their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Winneconne Wolves quarterback and 3-star Iowa commit Brody Schaefer. Schaefer was nothing short of heroic in the Division V state championship, powering Winneconne to a 28-22 comeback win over Little Chute, capping a perfect 14-0 season. Down 9 late, Schaefer ignited the rally with an interception early in the fourth quarter, then led the Wolves on back-to-back scoring drives. He finished the night completing 11 of 16 passes for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, while rushing for 123 yards and another score. Brody's play fueled a balanced Wolves offense and set up the game winner, an 8-yard touchdown run by Mason Matthew with just a minute and 20 seconds left. Winneconne claimed just the second state title in school history. Congratulations to Brody Schaefer, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Gabe, it'll change your life. Any barbecue you eat for the rest of your life will be measured against Buc-ee's.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Back here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Had to clear my throat. Captain Nick says, hey, I wanted to touch base about the snow removal we both share. I ended up doing it myself, and I need us to split it more going forward. Do you like that approach?
I mean, here's the truth of the matter is, even as polite as you can make it sound, you're definitely telling somebody you didn't do what's expected of you, and I'm here to complain about it. Which to me is inherently, like, yes, that's a great response and an adult response. How many adults do you think handle that well and say, oh, yeah, I forgot?
My bad.
But the problem is you have to be able to have those conversations. I totally understand where you're coming from, Joshy, right? You're going off of this assumption that it's not going to be taken well. But we can't avoid conversations just because other people aren't capable of having grown-up conversations. Like, that's...
Are you... when the person lives above you and can affect the way your household operates and, you know, the level of sound that maybe travels downstairs and affects your day-to-day life? Because then aren't you opening a can of worms to pettiness?
I think, again, worst case scenario. Again, at some point, I would hope that someone would recognize that they had fallen short of their tenant responsibilities, and it was uncomfortable for you to have to say, hey, give a little nudge here. But I totally understand. It's like, this isn't somebody that you're just passing on the street that bumps into you, and you're like, hey, man, what the heck?
All right, let me ask you this. What if it was a guy upstairs?
Josh? More or less inclined?
More.
I would say more. Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Certainly.
This is where chivalry is working against you now.
Yeah.
800-990-3776. Lots of reaction rolling in. Keep getting us your reaction this morning.
Even a text message, because I don't have the phone number, Mussolini does. Even a text message, hey, I got a late start, was busy. Thanks for taking care of that.
Fair.
I'll help out next time. That changes everything. Then I go, whatever. Move on with my life. It happens. There'll probably be times where there needs to be snow done and I'm busy.
You were out there for long enough where at some point they had to have noticed you out there.
Well, he said that you thought they didn't emerge from the house, so
Right.
there's a chance that maybe they were sleeping or... No? Okay. Listen, hey, if you're giving the benefit of the doubt, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
He said he went in for lunch.
Yes. Yeah.
He took a break for lunch.
Uh-huh.
Is
Yeah,
person
sure did.
still sleeping at that point?
Yeah, this is one of those, how do you think this happened? How did the driveway get clear? It's a Christmas miracle. 800-990-3776. Keep getting us your reaction. Kevin weighing in saying, first of all, please stop using ChatGPT. It's ruining the planet. Second, Josh and Gabe need to use a very solid partnership that Wilde and Tausch have had for years and get yourself some snow blowers.
That's not you.
I got two hands. I got two hands. I got two shovels.
You can't two-hand shovel at the same time.
So you're not
that
really,
really would be something,
complaining, though. Like,
No, it's just a statement of fact. I mean, it was tough yesterday.
Okay.
I mean, the snow was heavy. It was wet. It was not my preferred way to spend an hour 15 of my morning yesterday, but it needed to get done. Somebody had to do it.
I want everyone to know I am not like Gabe. And if
Someone
a
wants-
snowblower
yes.
becomes available, if anybody would like to search an endorsement, I am for sale if it comes to snowblowers.
I do love this. Ryan from Aguanago. I love our loyal listeners, by the way. He says if someone put a running snowblower on Gabe's driveway, he would just move it to shovel under it.
Yeah. He'd probably snowblow the grass to get more snow on the driveway because you're a
Meanwhile,
grinder.
Josh is like, and if a snowblower shows up at your house, Gabe, you call Joshy and let him know.
I'll be on the first
He
thing
will
smoking.
take it off of your hands.
Didn't you give puppy eyes last year to the neighbor and he snowplowed or he snow blew your driveway?
Snowblowed. We don't know. We do this every year.
Wasn't
that happened at my house?
That was your house.
So when we had the big snow last year, and as
Yeah.
I said, I went out for round one, knocked me on my ass. I was sick. I tried to do it anyway.
Yeah.
My wife went out there, and our neighbor, shout out to Bill, saw her shoveling and went, "Hey, I can take care of this for you."
Why did he do it for you?
Well, he probably didn't see me. And Bill wasn't. I noticed yesterday, Bill's was not done, so I don't know if Bill was around yesterday to because he was just doing it for everybody on the block. He was just literally like going down sidewalks, anything that needed to be removed. Dude was taking his snowblower too.
And that's the thing that always interests me, especially in the city, when, especially if you're in the middle of a block, like you can knock out 5 houses and it takes you like 2 minutes. Because it's such a small distance. And I don't understand why more people don't do that. Now, if you're hand shoveling, I understand. You're not going to add all of that. But if you've got the nice machine out there, like, sure, you're using a little bit of gas.
He was just going all over the place. And when I talked to him, he's like, "Oh, I just like to do it."
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's get some peace and quiet out there.
All right, I got a couple here from ChatGPT before we take a break, all right? Here's neutral plus collaborative. Hey, with all the snow we've been getting, I wanted to check in about shoveling. Since we share the property, could we come up with a plan that splits the snow removal between us? It would really help to divide the work so it's fair for both units. Let me know what works for you.
I mean, that's very nice.
Does that sound like the way Josh talks?
Not so much.
Here's the direct but friendly option. Hi, wanted to touch base about snow removal. I've been handling it so far, but since we both live here, well, no, that line right there. But since we both live here, reeks of condescension. Next, warm but clear boundaries. Hey there, I know winter gets busy for everyone, but I've been doing this shoveling on my own, and it has actually been a lot. Could we set up a rotating schedule so we're both pitching in? I'd really appreciate it.
That's probably the best.
The phrase "pitching in."
Yeah.
You don't like that either?
Again, it reeks of, "Hey, you suck. You haven't done what you're supposed to."
Or do you just take it all the way to the fine? Just don't do it.
I then pay the
$50
fine.
fine.
Yeah, like
Well, I know, but she's going to have to pay it as well.
Yeah, but it's $25 out of my pocket, too.
dude's already financially in ruins after all the contraptions.
Text-friendly version.
The third blender that they had to buy this season.
The dehydrator. How many dehydrators does it cost for a snowblower?
Well, it was apparently less than one fine, but apparently that wasn't actually true when we looked into it.
Here's the text-friendly version before we go to break. Hi. Quick note about snow removal. Can we start splitting it going forward? It's been a lot to handle alone. Happy to rotate days or weeks. If that works for you, let me know.
Can't do a week long. I mean, somebody could just get unlucky and get all 3 weeks. You can't do a week rotation. Like, you've had this week, I have that week.
It's got to be every other. But then, of course, that makes it tricky too, right? Because you're standing there out your window just looking like it's her turn. It is her turn to remove the snow, and there is no action from the upstairs neighbor. We'll take a break on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Want to get to the Bears-Packers? Obviously, #1 ranked team in the NFC. Are the Bears for real, or are they a mirage? We'll discuss right after this.
It is still a Victory Monday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. It's brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza, with delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's, Urban Pie, and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered. Find Palermo's in your local grocers. Freezer also brought to you by National Liquor Mart, 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. And Victory Monday brought to you by Callan. From kitchen to bathroom remodels to Infinity by Marvin fiberglass replacement windows, Callan makes your home feel like a win. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got eastbound on 94 backing up with delays from 92nd Street all the way to Hawley Road. We've also got a broken down vehicle on eastbound 94 just past Barker Road off on the right shoulder, broken down. The westbound side has an accident at Moreland Road off on the right shoulder. We've got 41 southbound at North Avenue, left shoulder blocked with a crash there. Delays on the southbound side from Good Hope Road all the way down past Hampton. We do still have this crash on 94 northbound at Ryan Road. As a matter of fact, the on-ramp from Ryan Road to northbound is closed because of this, so keep that in mind. And in Kenosha, the one at Highway 142 looks to have been cleared out of the way, so one less thing we have to deal with. Traffic is brought to you by Life Navigator's Soap and Suds Drive. Your donation of body wash, hand soap, or laundry pods will help local kids and adults with disabilities stay healthy all year. Learn more at lifenavigators.org. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly sunny and cold. Afternoon snow likely, accumulations of up to 2 inches, a high of 29. Tonight, snow showers ending, mostly cloudy and cold, a low of 15. Weather's brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan, less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and when it comes to my home, I want a team that I can trust, and that's Lifetime Home Services. From cleaner air and radon safety to custom closets and electrical work, they do it all under one roof. What I'm most excited about right now is their epoxy floors. They make your garage clean, durable, and organized, with shelving and storage to get everything off the floor. For over 30 years, families have trusted Lifetime Home Services to make their homes safer and better looking. Trusted solution, lifetime results. Schedule today at lifetimehomeservices.com.
It's the most wonderful time to bar crawl. Get ready for Milwaukee's 12th annual 12 Bars of Christmas on December 13th from noon to 5 p.m. 3 festive locations packed with holiday cheer. Your ticket includes a lanyard for food and drink specials, a holiday mug, and free entry at every stop, all while supporting Toys for Tots. Dust off your ugliest sweater, grab your friends, and join the city's biggest Christmas party. Tickets are limited, so don't wait. Head to 12bocwi.com to grab yours now. 21 plus only. Please drink responsibly.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I'm telling you, don't doubt his story, because he heebie-jeebies at certain times to miss field goals.
Yeah.
Gabe, I showed you how he does the heebie-jeebies,
Heebie-jeebie,
right?
heebie-jeebie, heebie-jeebie.
You take your
heebie-jeebie.
fingers and you rub them back and forth on your thigh, and you go heebie-jeebie, heebie-jeebie. Swear the guy bats 100%. So to call him a liar, and he puts a curse on you?
Look, I'm not calling him a liar.
Yeah, you are.
On 94.5 ESPN.
meet St. Kate. It's Jen Latta letting you know that the holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines just a little bit brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and, of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Just visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the festive details. Because the Rams lost this weekend, the Chicago Bears find themselves atop the NFC standings. Packers are not too far behind, though, and that means that this weekend, this game, as Gabe predicted, will give you the top team in the NFC when the Packers and Bears face off on Sunday. Are the Bears for real?
Yes.
I didn't get to watch the Bears-Eagles game this weekend. Was a little preoccupied with college responsibilities. Gabe, when you watched that Bears team, were you like, okay, this is the best team in the NFC, or is it a little smoke and mirrors?
No, it's a little smoke and mirrors because their defense, despite leading the league in turnovers, is still 25th in points, 27th in yards. It's a bad defense, and you can score against them. But what they're going to do, what makes this game interesting for the Packers, is they're going to be able to do what a lot of teams have wanted to do against the Packers. They're going to be able to shorten the game. The one thing that the Bears do incredibly well is run the football. They are second in the NFL in rushing, 5th in yards per attempt. They're averaging damn near 5 yards per carry. So they're going to want to run the football. They want to take the ball out of Caleb Williams' hands, and they want to, if they do have him throw, they want to do it out of the play action game. So that's the thing that makes me nervous for this game. Now, the Packers should be able to put up points. Teams have been able to put up points. That's what you can do against the Chicago Bears with that bad defense that they have. But it's, can you stop the run? You stop the run, it's pretty simple. I think you win this game going away.
Stop the run, but they lost their best defender.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's scary.
Yeah.
But this is kind of what the Bears always do. They're never pretty. Even when they were had Sexy Rexy going to the Super Bowl, it wasn't pretty. Yeah,
but that defense was good.
But they get turnovers, though. You know, and they had some against Philly. It's just hard for me to say smoke and mirrors when they pounded Philly at home.
Well, but Philly's also a broken team.
Yeah. This is going to be a game. You know, hopefully the weather's good enough to where they can throw the ball.
Did you watch at all the Steelers game yesterday?
I watched
Steelers
some of
Bills.
It. Yes.
Steelers offense was inept.
Yes.
Couldn't move the ball. They gave 31 points to that Steelers team.
Yeah.
That Bears defense.
Yeah. No, it's not pretty, but this is just what an elite coach does, right? Because it's pretty much the same.
And you're saying Ben Johnson is an elite coach?
Elite. Well, put it this way. He's an elite play caller. And there's only a handful of those in the league, you know? Andy Reid in the past has been very good. Josh McDaniel, he's not a head coach.
Coordinator now.
Great coordinator. There's just coaches out there that are just...
The only thing I will say about the play calling is, to Gabe's point, I don't know that Ben Johnson wants to put the ball in Caleb Williams' hands. I'm not seeing Ben Johnson be like, Caleb, go out there and win the game for us, right? Like, Caleb Williams is going to, and again, I didn't watch the Eagles game, so I don't want to sit here and say that I know intimately how each of those drives went for the Chicago Bears. But if I'm, what I have seen this season from the Bears is Caleb Williams is still a one-read run guy. Has that changed in the last few weeks?
17 of 36, Chew. He was 17 of 36 against the Eagles.
But they're creative. You know what I mean? Ben Johnson is creative. He keeps you on your toes. He does it formationally. He does it through motion and things like that. Like Detroit under Ben Johnson, creative,
Yeah,
smart.
because he also had a quarterback that he could do that with.
Yeah, I know, but Dan Campbell's creative, but he's stupid. He calls the plays in the dumbest, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's just something to, because calling plays is an art, If you look at the difference against Detroit and the way LaFleur called it, I thought he called a great game because it flowed, you know what I mean? You could kind of figure out, okay, he's in a rhythm. Hopefully that continues, but there's only a handful of, I think, really, really good coordinators out there, and Ben Johnson's one of them.
To the point that I just made about Caleb Williams, guys, I'm looking at ESPN stats and information. Williams ranks dead last in completion percentage and completion percentage over expectation, according to NFL Next Gen Stats. Only Michael Penix Jr. has a worse off-target percentage. 58% completion percentage for Caleb Williams. Woof. Now, again, the argument would be Packers take advantage of that, right? Get pressure on him and force him to be inaccurate as he tends to be. But to your point, if they're not even going to let him throw the ball, if they're going to try to run it down the Packers' throat, I do have concerns about the situation the Packers' run defense finds itself in after the Devontae Wyatt injury. And Gabe, you were saying this is when maybe the Kenny Clark trade, right? He's gone, Mike is here, comes back to haunt you a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I won't even go that far because, again, I'm making that trade every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Like, you can't get Micah Parsons for free. You had to give something up. But the only downfall is you had to make the trade so close to the season, so you had to give up a player because that's what the Cowboys wanted. You didn't have an opportunity to address that position. So if somebody like Devontae, as we saw earlier, Devontae missed a game earlier this season, got hurt, and that's damaging to this Packers front line. And it stinks that it happens. And the problem is the Bears have two backs that they can run the ball with, Monungai and Swift. They've got two different guys that they can kind of rotate through and have success running the football with. They ran the ball 47 times against the Eagles. So it's like some coaches too, like, will get sick of running the football.
Yes.
This guy's not going to get sick of running the football. If it is working, he is going to keep going to that well.
When you're talking Philly, it's Philly's offense that's a train wreck right now. Their defense is what we thought was still solid. I mean, they shut Green Bay down to nothing.
Sure. But
I'm
again,
just saying,
I think that everything's kind of flowing downhill there, and I think that team, I think we're about to see a repeat of what they were a couple of years ago when everything just fell apart.
I'm just saying, don't take this team for granted.
Oh, I'm not, because of that defense, again, I think the offense, especially with Jaden Reed's expected to return, I think the offense is going to be able to put up points. There's nothing about that Bears defense that really scares me. What scares me are the two guys I just said.
Yeah.
Monungai and Swift.
Hafley might have to bring a guy into the box.
I think he has to. I think you have to do whatever. Yeah. You have to sell out.
Mm-hmm.
And if Caleb Williams beats you, Caleb Williams beats you.
Yeah.
But I think it's the same game plan that teams are employing against the Indianapolis Colts right now. Do whatever you have to do to slow down Jonathan Taylor. Do whatever you have to do to stop the Bears running game and dare Caleb Williams to beat you. Yeah. That's what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, but I want to talk about what the plan is with Devontae Wyatt being out, because it feels like there's not a lot of depth at that position. Who needs to step up? Who needs to make sure that they're clogging up lanes in order for those Bears running backs, as Gabe has mentioned, not to be able to run all over the field when the Packers play the Bears this weekend? 800-990-3776. Weigh in on the conversation on the Carbless Talk and Text line or on the YouTube stream at ESPN Milwaukee. Gabe?
It is your business ready to take that next step? At Fifth Third Commercial Bank, Wisconsin, our team of local experienced advisors are here to propel you forward. They understand your needs and offer in-depth expertise, cutting-edge technology, and tailored solutions to streamline your cash collections, automate payments, and safeguard your assets with top-notch fraud mitigation tools. Contact Fifth Third in downtown Milwaukee today, and let's eliminate that non-value ad work so you can focus on what truly matters most. Growing your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association, custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Whoa! What are these? Screamin' Sicilian loaded breadsticks. Available in 2 great flavors. Cheesy garlic or pepperoni. Both delicious. Screamin' Sicilian doesn't play around. They're fully loaded breadsticks that come in their own bakeable tray.
Dang! Woo! These are next level. Are they the main course?
Nah, just the appetizer. Find Screamin' Sicilian loaded breadsticks in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian loaded breadsticks. Bring the party. Bring the flavor.
At every meeting, at every new beginning, at every celebration, we make better happen. At Cousin Subs, better is more than just a word. It's a promise we serve at every party. Our customizable party boxes, box lunches, party chips, and dozen cookie boxes offer the options you need to please any crowd. Whatever the occasion, we will never settle for being just good enough. Order on our mobile app or online at cousinsubs.com. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Give the gift of better golf this Christmas with X-Golf at American Family Field. Now through December 23rd, grab the Golf Lesson 2-pack, 2 one-hour lessons for just $149. It's an easy, thoughtful holiday gift golfers love and even comes with a gift certificate that's perfect for wrapping or slipping into a stocking. Whether they're brand new to the game or looking to sharpen their swing for next season, this is the gift that always hits the sweet spot. Pick up your Lesson 2-pack today at X-Golf, American Family Field, and give the gift of golf this holiday season.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What's the one thing you say almost weekly here on the show?
Less eat.
Try again.
I don't know.
What's the one thing you've got?
Big boobs.
You've got time.
Oh, time.
You've got time.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
We got there.
Took off. I needed a few more hints.
Yeah.
What?
You put you in a... That's Dave's fault.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Feeling your best starts with taking care of yourself, and for me, that's my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas. The gentle, radiant heat helps detox my body, boost circulation, and melt away stress after a long day. I've had mine for years, and guys, especially when it is 12 degrees out, there is nothing better than hopping into my Good Health Sauna. If you're interested in joining the team, they have a showroom in Waukesha where you can see the Good Health Saunas on display, or learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. So Devontae Wyatt is out for the season, and the numbers for Devontae Wyatt, guys, are very impressive. Among 63 defensive tackles with at least 200 pass rushing snaps, he's 14th in pass rush win rate, according to Pro Football Focus, and the Packers are allowing 4.68 yards per passing play when he's on the field, compared to 5.39 when he is off the field. Now, we are talking about the run game and how he can contribute, or how the guys will have to step up in the run game. Gabe, what does the depth chart look like with Devontae Wyatt out?
Not good in terms of bigger bodies. Colby Wooden, Nazir Stackhouse, Carl Brooks, and Warren Brinson are the four that they have on the roster at the defensive tackle position. Brinson and Stackhouse are the only ones over 300 pounds. Carl Brooks is right on that edge. at 296, and they just don't have those big, wide bodies that you like to have in there to try to take up space. I mean, Colby Wooden is 273 pounds. So you're missing a big, wide body with Devontae Wyatt at 300 pounds, and he's just grown into such a good player for this defense. It's going to be tough to replace him. And even when he was in there in some of these games, teams were able to run. I think about Carolina, the way they were able to run the football right at the Packers, even when Wyatt was in that game.
But there was a stretch early in the season when Wyatt was out and the rush defense suffered.
Yes.
I remember talking about that. But to your question, Jen, in the break, it's the linebackers, their job just got tougher because now, I mean, whoever's coming in is a backup. It's like Luke Musgrave. I'm not expecting Luke Musgrave to have 7 catches for 121 against the Bears. It's just he's a backup. So the linebacker's job got tougher because now you don't have to spend as much time on level 1 because it's a backup. So everyone's going to get tougher. That's why I think, like we were talking earlier, it almost forces you to bring someone into the box. You can't sit. Not that you would sit back in cover 2 against the Bears, just because Caleb Williams, I think, is so average. But this has potential to be a problem. And what it does to Parsons, because Parsons has to play the run differently now, because Parsons was a guy, and he could do it because Wyatt was in there, to rush the quarterback and adjust to the run on the fly. Because you got to play the run as a D end a little different. You can't go balls to the walls to the quarterback because then you're open for trap, you're open for boots, you're open to stuff like that. So he's, and they probably know this, that he's going to have to play a little more cautious on his first 3 steps to help with the run.
Yeah, but I mean, when it comes to the run, when teams want to run outside, the Packers, because of their linebackers, have been really good at that. They were really good against Detroit on Thanksgiving at that. They did it both games against the Lions this year, where Jahmyr Gibbs, who has the ability to go off, just couldn't quite get to where he wanted to get. And their linebackers are athletic, and they can kind of stretch that out. It's the physicality of the inside guys, Chew, that I guess I'm worried about. That they're running literally right at you. A, B gap. They're coming right at you.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. That's where the Packers struggled against Carolina. Again, Devontae Wyatt was in that game. They still struggled against that, against Rico Dowdle. And when you watch what they did, the Bears against the Eagles, it's kind of what they did against the Eagles. They weren't going outside. They weren't going zone stretch. No, they were going right at the Eagles' defense and running right at the teeth.
And it's tough if it's a slop field. Because I remember Junior Seau, whenever we played Junior Seau, we would bait him as if we were running it outside, and then the back would put the brakes on and go downhill just because you knew Seau was going to be balls to the wall flying, in the cutbacks are what's big. So you add that to a sloppy field, and it's hard. My guy, the Bears will run downhill.
That's what they're going to want to do. Yep.
That's what they're going to want to do.
Reaction rolling in on the YouTube stream as well. Matthew weighing in saying, hopefully Walker is back and Cooper is okay. What is the update on those guys? We won't know until later today what the injury report says.
Maybe. Well, there won't be an injury report till Wednesday. So, I mean,
Didn't Cooper come back and
Cooper came back.
Plays?
Yeah, I think Cooper's fine. It's more about Quay, who's dealing with that stinger from a couple of games ago. We didn't play on Thanksgiving, didn't play the week before. And Isaiah McDuffie, honestly, if they're running right at you, Isaiah McDuffie fills that role
he's played
very
well.
nicely.
I was a little surprised at the line. Because, the Bears are going to use that till the cows come home.
That's 6.
They're going to sit there all week, and Ben Johnson's going to be, look, we beat one of the best teams in football, and they don't respect that. They'll be playing that whole thing. So they got. But this is, what it all goes back to? It's what we always say. You got to stack success. You got to stack wins.
Shout out Mike
because
McCarthy.
beating Detroit means nothing if you lose to Chicago.
Even though you got another crack at them?
No, because then you got to go to Denver. And Denver
isn't looking as good anymore.
Well, that's a tough place to play.
What, Washington?
I was going to say, how did that game shake out last night? I didn't get to see the final.
I was going to say, because Denver needed overtime and had to stop a 2-point conversion yesterday.
Yeah, but everyone crapped down their leg, kind of. The Colts, the Rams.
I think the Colts are being exposed.
The Rams. They lose.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That was a tough one. I don't know who the hell's good. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
You told us earlier in the show the Bears are.
Well, they bypassed the rear view and the side mirror. Now they're in front of us, which is a very uncomfortable feeling, right?
How does that happen? How do you bypass
How
the
did you
rear
let that
view
happen?
and the side mirror?
Yeah.
How
I
did
said
you
I
let that
wasn't
happen?
looking in the rear
No,
view,
you
and I
weren't.
never did. Yeah. Do I still think they're, I won't say frauds, but flawed? Yes.
But every team is. That's
Every
what
team
we've
is.
discussed multiple
Yes.
times this year. I still think the Packers are a better team than the Bears, but it will depend on how well the Bears execute the game plan. And if they choose to keep the ball out of Caleb Williams' hands and choose to run the ball, Packers have to respond. And again, that's why we're talking about the Devontae Wyatt injury, because it does feel like that is going to be a big, glaring omission, a big, glaring miss by them this weekend against the Bears. 800-990-3776. Keep getting us your reaction all morning long. We asked you on the YouTube stream, are the Chicago Bears a real contender? 60% of people responding say yes, they are. Keep getting us your reaction all morning long.
We are still celebrating that win on Turkey Day with a Victory Monday. It's brought to you by Callan. From kitchen to bathroom remodels to Infinity by Marvin fiberglass replacement windows, Callan makes your home feel like a win. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com. It's brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza. Delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's Urban Pie, Scream, and Sicilian. Their Surfer Boy, Stranger Things pizza as well. Palermo's has your game day covered. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer. And it is brought to you by National Liquor Mart. 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a to 9 p daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
New problem, 94 southbound, just past Highway 11 in Racine County. The two right lanes are blocked with a crash. Watch for those delays to start really kicking in. We've got northbound on 94. The right lane was closed. Looks like they may have been able to reopen it. Just past Ryan Road. They're saying that it's still closed. That ramp is reopened. I'm seeing cars on that now, so at least we got that going for us. We do still have this crash 94 southbound at Drexel off on the right shoulder. We also have an accident with a delay. Westbound 94 just past Moreland Road. The right shoulder is blocked with that. Delay stretching all the way back to Highway 100, by the way. The eastbound side, you've got backups from Highway 16 all the way past almost to Calhoun. No accidents, just the heavy traffic there. Then beyond that, we've got delays from 92nd Street all the way to Hawley Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly sunny and cold. Afternoon snow likely up to 2 inches of accumulation, a high of 29. Tonight, snow showers ending, mostly cloudy and cold, low of 15. Weather's brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I've got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Looking for localized banking solutions and a strategic partner? Fifth Third Bank has been shaping the future for businesses for 167 years and for the last 15 right here in Milwaukee. We offer industry-specific expertise, local decision-making, and extensive experience to help you navigate the ever-changing business landscape with your business in mind. At Fifth Third, we're big enough to provide sophisticated solutions and expert guidance, yet empowered to make local decisions and build strong community connections. Experience the commercial banking value only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
every year the Bears and Packers play. Twice, actually. That's how that works. But I got to tell you, even though it's just December 1 right now, this feels big. It feels important. Matt LaFleur, of course, and Aaron Rodgers by extension have had a tremendous time playing the Bears over the years. I think I saw a stat. Tell me if I'm wrong, Gabe. Is he 11-1? Matt LaFleur?
Uh-huh. Yeah, the first loss coming last game last year.
Against the Chicago Bears as head coach of the Green Bay Packers. But I got to tell you guys, this feels like the most important game since, are we like almost a decade?
Packers-Bears?
Yeah, the most important Packers-Bears matchup.
NFC Championship game, right?
Well, because, and was that 2010? Is that what you're thinking?
Was that
the 2010
That was
season
10,
when they beat them?
2010.
I mean, because most of the time when the Packers and Bears face off this late in the season, Bears don't have a winning record, right? I mean, I think I saw this is the latest that they've had, that both teams have had a winning record in like a decade. I'll have to pull the exact number on that. But the point is, typically when the Packers face the Bears are just trying to figure it out still, trying to maybe put together a few wins late in the season. But now they're number 1 in the NFC, with the Packers nipping at their heels. And as Gabe has mentioned, the winner of this game will find themselves the top team in the NFC. Again, barring other
NFC
things.
North. Yeah, top team in the NFC North. They're
Barring
playing for
other
the
things
division.
that go on in the rest of the NFC on Sunday. This feels really monumental. Am I overselling it now to say that it's the most important Bears-Packers game in about a decade?
Well,
At
yeah,
least
because
a
then
decade?
because then you play them again in 2 weeks. So is that going to be even bigger than this one?
Could be.
It depends on what happens between now and then.
Yeah, I mean, there's just such a weird scheduling quirk that you're playing the Bears twice in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
These next 2 games are big for both of those teams if you want to win the North. And winning the North is going to get you a top 3 seed, maybe a top 2 seed. I still think it's tough for the Packers to end up being that number 1 seed. I think right now they got a 15% chance of that.
Mm-hmm.
That tie out there lingering is just going to be tough to ultimately surpass whatever team ends up winning the West, whether it's the Rams, whether it's the Seahawks. But getting home games in the playoffs is something that the Packers want to do, something that they need to do, have not done in this era of Jordan Love. They haven't won the division. And that's what you're playing for. First place in the division. Putting yourself in the driver's seat the rest of the way to host playoff game or games, if you get that 2 seed, at Lambeau Field. And I think that's huge.
I think most fans outside of Green Bay and Chicago are like, okay, if they beat the Packers, then I'll call them for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not calling them for real yet.
But again, you've just like you had an opportunity to make things difficult for the Lions. If you win both these games against the Bears, maybe that sends them into a little bit of a downward spiral. If you can beat the Bears both times and sweep the Bears and be sitting there at 5-0 in the division.
If they're going to split, what game would you rather have them win? In Chicago?
I'd rather have them win this week. I want to have
This
that
week?
momentum going into Denver.
Okay. How many can they lose?
For what?
And win the division?
And win the division 2?
As long as both of them aren't to the Bears. You lose both to the Bears, the division's gone.
Okay. Because I didn't think there was a chance in hell that Chicago was beating Philly. And they went in there, not only beat them, they took it to
Looked
them.
really good.
But I think Gabe makes a great point. The Philadelphia Eagles are not the same team that won the Super Bowl last year.
Offensively. I still think their defense is pretty solid.
But it's not even the same defense, Chew. And they knew that. It's why they were desperate to acquire. They talked somebody out of retirement, gave up a bunch of draft capital to go get to get Jalen Phillips out of Miami. They were desperate to try to replace what that defensive line was a year ago. The defense isn't nearly as good as it was.
I still wouldn't want to play Philly in the playoffs.
Depends. If they keep doing what they're doing right now, yeah.
It looks like they're on the verge of total implosion.
Kind of like what they were 2 years ago.
Is searching for the division aiming too small?
No.
A 1 seed is well within play here. Sure, you need some help.
I mean, you need a
Yes,
lot
it
of
is.
help. You need a lot of help.
It's totally in play.
15% is totally in play?
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
in play? No.
Yeah.
15%.
correct?
15%.
Well, listen, last week we were talking about the Rams being the class of the NFC, and I know they lost this weekend, but we can't be that wishy-washy, right? Are the Rams still the best team in the NFC? I say yes. We talk about clunkers on this show all the time. Rams had a clunker. I still think that they are the team in the catbird seat when it comes to the one
Rams
seed.
are plus 200, Seahawks plus 475, Packers next at plus 500
for
the NFC.
Yeah, but this is their remaining schedule. They got the Cardinals, they got the Lions, they got the Seahawks, but they end with the Falcons and Cardinals.
Packers can't lose again. They have to go undefeated in this stretch.
Run the table. Toyota-thon.
Problem is, I think Toyotathon ends before the end of the regular season.
Clips us every year.
Yeah, clips us every year. And the reason why I say no, Josh, because this team hasn't won the division. Like, you have to set your sights at the division, and I don't want to overlook that and go, oh, let's go get that number one seed. No, you got to check these things off as you go. If you beat the Bears and you beat the Bears again, then I think we can start talking about that. The Packers aren't even in first place in the division right now. Like, you got to get there before we can start talking about number one seeds.
I've disregarded the Bears.
I feel that's dangerous.
That's a little too early.
As bad as the Packers' run defense is, and that's the one thing I will give the Chicago Bears credit for is running the football, and that's the Packers' biggest weakness.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as you line up, play your game, you beat that team almost every time.
And I like this response from David in the YouTube stream. He says, we lost to the Panthers and the Browns and couldn't beat the Cowboys. Why are we talking about beating the Bears twice? Not going to happen, my friends.
Yeah,
a split is the best case scenario.
No,
and
get out of here with that.
But here's the thing I agree with. The problem with the Packers has been their inconsistency. And yes, they are dealing with injuries, and it feels like we are always talking about how impactful every injury we talk about is. It's not just like some backup guy who's injured and we're going, it will be fine. These are big-time injuries that do affect the team's production on both sides of the ball. They have to continue to, as you say, Gabe, stack success. The win against the Vikings was great. The win against the Lions was tremendous. But if you go out there and clunker against the Bears, I'm not sure that it means anything. And we're right back to square one of, well, this team could beat anyone, but they could also lose to anyone. And that has been the Achilles heel of this Packers team in 2025 so far.
Yeah, and the way that teams have beaten the Packers by shortening the game by running the football. It's the biggest thing that I am concerned about going into this game, coming up with a plan to slow teams down. Hafley has struggled with that at different points this season.
Well, but then the alternative is then if you are a team like the Green Bay Packers and the other team is running the ball, chewing the clock, then you have to let Jordan Love win the game. You have to let Jordan Love go out there, and you have to let Jordan Love throw the ball downfield. If you don't have all of the time, if the time of possession is going to be so skewed, do you trust... I do. I trust that he could do that. Does Matt LaFleur trust that Jordan Love can be that guy and get that done?
I think yes. But again, you also don't want to have quick possessions because then you're putting your defense out there that's just consistently gassed. You got to hold on to the football for a little bit.
I think it's more of let Caleb Williams lose the game.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to let him run. They're not going to let him run. What'd they do against Philly? 237?
280 something.
You know? They might give them 120. 120 is not going to get you a ton of points.
281 is what they ran for against the Eagles.
And that's what I would do. You know? Load the box, switch up man, cover 3, limit the run, and let their quarterback see what he can do. Right?
Do you go more base? Like, what would you do in this situation?
I don't think it takes much to confuse them.
Well, but if they're running the football, like...
I would drop passing situations, just rush 4, and let Parsons go. Let flush Williams.
What are you doing first and second down to try to slow down the run game?
Just load the box.
But are you going more base and having a third linebacker on the field? What are you doing personnel-wise?
Just match what their personnel is. I mean, if they're coming in 3 wides, then you just match it nickel. Because they like their tight ends.
Yeah.
They play a lot of 2 tight ends, where you kind of have to go base to protect yourself against the run. But I would definitely, especially with the loss of Wyatt, you got to make a strong box. You know? You got to make a strong box. Because even some of the big runs against Detroit, Parsons is in that rush mode. You know, he's in that rush mode. I don't know if he can do that now.
That's why I wanted to ask you guys. When they calculate a pass rush win rate, is that only 1-on-1s or does it calculate when it's 2-on-1 as well?
I don't
so
know.
When So I'm curious about that because Micah Parsons has recorded a 23% pass rush win rate this season for the Green Bay Packers, a season-high 43.8 pass rush win rate against the Detroit Lions. I didn't know if that was one-on-one matchups or if they're calculating it when he's taking on a double team as well.
Yeah, I think it's just, hey, did you win this rep or did you not win in the rep? I think that's how they calculate it, whether it's a double team or not. Right? I think that's just kind of how that ends up getting calculated. Because it would be such a small sample size if it's just one-on-ones for Micah Parsons because he gets doubled so often.
Josh, you pulled up some numbers for us at Potawatomi. If you're curious about how those numbers shifted after the Packers beat the Lions, they shifted significantly. Packers are now plus 1,000 to win the Super Bowl. Packers are plus 500, as Josh, you referenced earlier, for the NFC champion. To be the NFC champion. And then did you see division as well? Did they have the NFC North? Packers favorited, right? They're the favorite to win the North now?
Packers are the favorite.
And you said that they are a 6-point favorite in the game against the Bears this weekend, even though that game is at Soldier. It is at Soldier this weekend, right?
No, it is at Lambeau.
It's at Lambeau.
It's
okay,
at
so they
Lambeau.
are at home this weekend. Can't
Is this
keep
a
it straight.
don't sell your tickets weekend?
It's always a don't sell your tickets weekend, Chew.
All right. I'm just kind of feels.
Whether or not LaFleur says it at the podium remains to be seen, but I wouldn't be shocked if he happened to mention it when he steps up to the podium.
Is it
going
to be cold?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, quick vote. And I know we don't have the entire catalog in front of us. Is this the most important Bears-Packers game? I don't want to go so far back as to the Super Bowl of 2010.
Well, when's the last time they flexed a game? Packers-Bears. Because this one got flexed.
Yeah, it was at noon, and now it's at 3:25.
Probably hasn't happened in a long time.
I feel
if
like it's
ever
probably
happened.
been more recent than we would
You
would
think so?
Just because it's a rivalry and like a marquee.
You're talking about the flexing.
Yes.
Not the most important.
Yeah, no. I think this game's probably been flexed more than we'd think just because it's two teams that people want to watch.
Okay. But both
Josh, you suggested 2013.
Yeah,
the regular season finale.
The regular season finale was big.
Rogers to Cobb.
Yep.
That game. I mean, because
that was for the division as well.
There's been no stakes. These games for the better part of a decade turned out, well, how bad is Aaron Rodgers going to beat them and embarrass the Bears again? And it was just like clockwork, and it happened there's actually, as much as I don't think the Bears are for real, there are real stakes attached to this, which hasn't been the case for a long time.
I think you're making a great case that it's the most important Bears-Packers matchup, regular season matchup, if we want to. And again, they haven't played all that often in the postseason, but it does happen, of course, since 2013.
Do you guys know who you're taking?
The Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Not yet. Too early. Got to wait for the weather.
What's going
to significantly change between now and then? It's going to be cold.
He's talking about his weather. He's talking about how he'll be in warm weather.
I will not be watching the game in this.
What, sweatshirt?
He might need his electric blanket down in Florida. At kickoff, the temperature is going to be 20 degrees.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
So if what, it's going to significantly change?
Yes,
it's going to become 40 degrees?
Yes.
No, it's going to be in the ballpark. What's the difference between
wind? What are they
the game?
saying wind? He can't tell me what the wind's going to be on Sunday.
They're pretty good at it now, actually.
Yeah. The wind gusts up to 15 out of the northwest at 6.
Too early. I'll let you know Thursday.
You would think that the injuries would be more important to your wait and see.
I love this game we play where Chewy has determinations, but if it doesn't fit what he wants, he's the wait and see.
You've come in on Mondays and going, oh, this team's going to win. I'm telling you right now. But now today we got to wait? Is that how Chewy
ChatGPT has nothing on me.
Chewy Damas, that's how this whole thing works?
Yes. I don't like the fact that the line is 6. Because it's too high. It's too high. And I know what Ben Johnson's going to do. And a young team that's excited buys into this crap.
You know what Matt LaFleur's going to do?
What?
He's also going to take those comments that Ben Johnson made when he was hired, and he's going to make that personal and play that up to his team throughout the course of the week.
What did he say?
You don't remember that?
He take his shirt off?
No,
did this weekend.
Kept his shirt on.
He's had fun beating Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
Why did he take his shirt off?
Free hot dogs.
Yes.
Free hot dogs?
Yes.
The hell's that have to do with your shirt off?
The Wiener Circle said that if Ben Johnson takes his shirt off, was it specifically after a win? I didn't get to see all of the.
Yeah, because like his post game stuff has gone viral. Like the Bears always post it, and he's doing some crazy stuff. And yes, a hot dog restaurant in Chicago said if he takes off his shirt, then we will give away free.
But I was watching clips of him over the weekend, and he was Willie Joe High School from the start, even when he was in high school.
Ben Johnson?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so
what does that even mean?
So you're taking shots at him now, but you say he's really good. Like
he is really good, but he's
still...
Willie Joe. He do things that you do in high school, like the cream puff thing. Oh, they sent us cream puffs. Let's get them. You know? I'm not into Willie Joe High School.
I'm going to have to look up Willie Joe High School before I determine if I'm into it or not. We've enjoyed having professional construction.
Good luck looking it up.
Help us out with our home projects. As you might know, my husband and I can't handle all of the things that come with having a home, but we do rely on our friends over at PCI to help us out with them. Whether that is fixing the balcony that was leaking into our home, whether that is the holes that were in our siding because of the woodpecker, or whether it was finishing our basement to give us more space for our family. The PCI team was always there for us, and they can be there for you as well. And now PCI offers a virtual interior design program. Maybe you're not ready for a full construction project, but if you are ready to refresh an outdated room, PCI can help as well with stunning photorealistic renderings, a mood board, and a curated shopping list, all delivered directly to you. Learn more at professionalconstructioninc.com. That's professionalconstructioninc.com.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Okay, here we go. First of all, on 94, heading southbound at Drexel, we have the right shoulder blocked with a crash, so heads up with that. We've also got westbound 94 just past Moreland Road, off on the right shoulder, crash there. Another one on the ramp from northbound 175 or Brewers Boulevard to westbound 94. We've got a crash there. They may have to close off some lanes, by the way, on that one. Northbound 41, right at Watertown Plank Road. We have the left shoulder blocked with a crash. Then we have another one northbound right at the end of the ramp from the Zoo Interchange, right shoulder blocked there. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, partly sunny and cold. Afternoon snow likely. Accumulations of up to 2 inches. A high of 29. Tonight, snow showers ending. Mostly cloudy and cold. A low of 15. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Sometimes the best escape is the one you can take every day, right at home. Hey, it's Jen Latta. Between covering football games, traveling, and chasing my kids around, my schedule can get pretty hectic. That's why my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas has become my go-to for balance and recovery. The gentle, radiant heat helps me relax, sweat out stress, and recharge, so I'm ready for whatever's next. You can feel the same calm and reset. Just stop by the Good Health Saunas showroom in Waukesha or visit goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Welcome to Jackpot Land. This fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month. And earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What operating system does a Chewy computer run on?
I believe it's a Cat 14.
It's a COS. It's a Chewy operating system.
I was thinking Windows 98.
Yeah, they're very similar.
It's dial-up. Let me get my modem.
Chewy.
On 94.5 ESPN.
To Pfizer Forum. After purchasing a bet, a wristband will be given to you at the bar or the betting counter upon your request. Must have a wristband to board the shuttles. Wristbands are not required for return shuttles. This is an easy way, guys, to get down to Pfizer Forum. Pickups are at the Annex, which is right next to the Potawatomi Sportsbook. So make sure you bet above the rest and secure a seat on the shuttle to Pfizer Forum for Bucks games. Badgers lost this weekend to Minnesota. Well, there's a lot of talk about the Paul Bunyan Axe. But we want to give everybody a football team to root for this postseason. And it is one that hits close to home because, Chew, we have talked about this a little bit. Your son is a coach for the North Dakota State football team, the #1 seed in the FCS bracket. They had the bye this weekend. They will play Illinois State on Saturday. And we think this is a good opportunity to collect some fans for North Dakota State here in the great state of Wisconsin. So we will be actively rooting for North Dakota State. What do we need to know about this team, Chew? Other than the fact that your son is on the staff, what do we need to know about North Dakota State, the #1 seed?
They're good.
All right, and thus concludes our North Dakota State check-in.
They're good. They could beat a lot of FBS Division I. I think the big game they played last year where they got screwed, lost to Colorado. But their target on them, they got a target on them. #1 seed, they blew pretty much everyone out most of the year. But playoffs are different. I don't miss the tightness. God. Because I talk to my son pretty much every day.
Coach has time for you?
Yeah, but it's a little truncated now, you know. Plays a little big time. But we used to say with Holmgren, geez, and he would get tight in the playoffs. You couldn't take a toothpick smothered in Vaseline and jam it up his tuchus. That's how tight he was. Coach has got a little of that.
What a pretty picture you're painting.
But you know what Coach is the best at? Coach speak. He is.
Wait, he even lays that on you?
Yeah, but he does it to cooking. He does it to outfits, you know.
It's just a part of everyday life.
Cooking steaks. I got to get after it. The grill has to be 350. If it's not, you know, it's going to be a long day. Okay? So, and you got to pair the wine. If the wine doesn't show up, I don't like our chances.
Is that on you to pair the wine? Does he delegate to you
No,
as the wine
looks
expert?
to me to pay for the wine. That's what he looks.
You're just the money.
Looks to do.
You're handling.
Hey, every good program needs some money behind it, too. Every good
I think
program.
we're seeing that more and more every single year.
Nothing like good, solid coach speak, though. because it is
No,
so
I hate
annoying.
Coach speak.
Yeah,
So
it is.
much. That's why whenever we're like, hey, you got to listen to the Matt LaFleur press conference, I'm like, seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but it still stinks. They're playing Illinois State. I believe they played Illinois State earlier this season,
Yeah.
and you said that was a tight game for them.
Tight game is, I think they were coming off I think it was the game after South Dakota State, who was number 2. They took it to them pretty well, so it might have been of a little bit. But playoffs, we all know anything can happen in the playoffs. Is it too early to book hotel rooms in Nashville?
No, I would book. Can't you cancel?
Can't you just
You
go
don't want to be
Nashville
stuck
anyways?
at like a
and if he
Super
doesn't go,
11 or whatever.
if he's not in Nashville, who's to say you can't just go to Nashville?
That's fair.
Just
But
have a good
January
time.
5th, Nashville?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Nice weather.
He books. Okay, let's work through this really quickly before we get to Rob Demovsky. Chewy books tickets to Nashville. Coach's team doesn't make it to Nashville. Chewy and Ange go to Nashville. IPT?
No.
Does that look bad?
Win the damn game.
Yeah, that's
okay.
They did their part to be there to support. You got to do your part and be there.
We're just following through. That's what we're doing.
Correct.
But what's Nashville like, January? It's got to be.
I don't know, Chew. That's
Chilly?
months away. You
A lot
can't
of
look.
people-
Can't
yeah.
look and see what the weather's going to be like in January.
Is he being sarcastic? I'm not getting it.
Don't people go to Nashville
You
for
just
New
said
Year's?
you can't look at what the weather is for the Packers game on Sunday. I'm giving it right back
But
to you.
Won't there be a lot of availability on January 5th? Because a lot of people will have gone for New Year's.
I'm assuming whoever the two teams are in the championship game are going to be buying up hotel blocks.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I mean, besides at Nashville,
I was to say it's Nashville. I can't imagine you're gonna have too much difficulty finding somewhere to stay.
it's not like it's Ohio State, Michigan being played there, right? No offense to coach in North Dakota State.
Yeah,
Just don't
but
think the fan
coaches don't
base is
know,
quite
it's
as
going to
big.
be sold out because they're playing at Vanderbilt Stadium.
Oh,
it'll be sold out. You got to be sold out. I'm like,
All right, he told you it's going to be sold out, so you just went ahead and booked your hotel room.
all right. So if I if I have to get the wine for his steak dinners,
Yeah.
and I can't cancel the hotel, shouldn't he have to eat it? Being the number 1 seed and not making it all the way.
I
mean, he is off scholarship now, which is real nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, not all the way off. He's just
as close as it's going to get.
Partially off.
As close as it's
Still has
going
a
to
partial.
get.
Yeah.
We are rooting for the North Dakota State football team this weekend as they take on Illinois State. Chewy's son is a coach for that program. They are the number 1 seed in the bracket. Cole Payton is the quarterback. He's a dual threat quarterback, an efficient passer, and a strong runner. I'm actually going to watch. I got a vested interest in this.
And Bryce Lance. Trey Lance's
brother is a wide receiver on the team.
Nice player.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about North Dakota State as the week goes on. Gabe?
Boost culture with captivating corporate events like appreciation parties, brain activations, and more with our friends at Events by Design. The creative team at Events by Design, they truly enjoy the work they do, believing every event should not just be successful, but fun, one that people are talking about years later, whether it's a big event, whether it's a small event that they can just contribute to. Events by Design is going to be able to help you because they implement those fresh ideas in every detail from planning to production. For over 25 years, Events by Design has helped companies execute successful events, so retain your top talent by investing in your culture today. It's easy. You just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
We've got a pretty big mess out there right now. We've got accidents all over the place. On the ramp from westbound 94 to 175 northbound in the stadium, we've got a crash there. Then we've got one on northbound 41 at 94, right? Basically, as you head northbound from the zoo interchange. Got the right shoulder blocked with the crash there. Another one just past Watertown Plank Road off on the left shoulder. We've got one on northbound 94 at Rawson Avenue. We got the shoulders blocked. That means cars on either side, and the southbound side one at about Drexel, and that's got the right shoulder blocked. So all these areas are going to be really backed up. Traffic is brought to you by Racine Danish Kringles. They have the perfect gift idea for you, a holiday design gift box filled with all of your favorite Kringle flavors. Go to kringle.com or call 800-4DANISH to order. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, partly sunny and cold. Afternoon snow likely, accumulations up to 2 inches, a high of 29. Tonight, snow showers ending, mostly cloudy and cold, a low of 15. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
My trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
You got me?
414-240-2298.
It's got to be something with my computer then.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Knight.
I don't know.
Here
I've
to give
checked
you
all the
some advice.
microphone
If
settings.
you're making
and I
plans to
cannot figure
propose
it
to
out.
that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's
Okay.
what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With zero sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Josh, I love the intros, but man, that's last year's intro.
ESPN's #1 source for green and gold information.
Once again, Rob.
Cracking. He's cracking the whip.
We did this last time. You have to speak on the show for me to give you an intro.
You know what? You're right.
Our most musically inclined and bald guest.
I feel like a jerk. I really do. Like that was terrible.
It's Rob Demovsky on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Let's get right to it with Rob Demovsky. Rob, how you doing today?
Good, Jen. How are you?
We're good. I hope you had a very happy holidays. We were talking earlier in the show. Is this the most important Bears-Packers game since the 2013 Rodgers to Cobb final week of the season for the division matchup? Or are we forgetting some important games in between?
No, I think this is like the latest that both teams have been this far over 500 in a season since like 1938 or something like that. I mean, it's the only thing is
I didn't realize it was that far
like
back.
that. Yeah, you know what? The ESPN stats and info people had a great stat on it, and of course my computer just shut down, so I don't have it handy. I will get it before we're done here. But the only thing I will say is like they play again in 2 weeks, so like that makes it hard to say. You know, this is the one, but it is close to the one, if that makes sense. Here's the numbers. Packers and Bears are 17-6-1 entering the week. Both have a winning percentage of 70% or better. The last time these two teams met, when week 15 or later, when both entered the game with a winning percentage like this, was December 11th, 1932.
Wow. That's crazy. So Rob,
It's only the third time. It's only the third time that these two teams have matched up with them being 5 games over 500, and it's 1963 and 2001. Now, what was the 2001? What was so great about 2001?
Was that the Bears?
Chewy, you remember it all? I don't remember.
was that when they came in late in the season and beat us at home? Let's see.
No, 2001, December 9th, Packers won 17-7 on the way to 12-4 that year. So,
Okay. So
don't remember it.
So Rob, Chicago manhandling Philly at home, is that enough to make you say they're for real?
Yeah, I mean, it is, except for Philly's scuffling right now, right? Like, I mean, that's the only thing, Chewy, that makes me, hesitant to, to say the Bears are the team. Their schedule coming up is obviously very difficult. I think they really only have one more gimme win on the schedule. That's Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I mean, do I trust Caleb Williams yet? Not really. I just, there's still he's last in these, and I hate these things, so I can't believe I'm going to use it. But he's last in completion percentage over expectation, whatever the hell expectations are. I'm not sure whose expectations are, but that's an NFL Next Gen stats. His off target percentage is high. I'm just not 100% sure that I'm sold on him yet. Obviously, they've got him doing some things that he's doing better. And Ben Johnson, remember Ben Johnson said he enjoys beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. So this is his shot to do it as head coach. So I do think there's a lot of juice in this game, but I'm not 100% sure on Caleb Williams yet.
Rob, I need help with something because the numbers say the Packers are good against the run, and I know Devontae Wyatt being out certainly is going to hurt for the rest of the season, but they are 8th in the NFL in rushing yards, 6th in yards per attempt on the defensive side. So why is it part of team strategy to run the ball against the Packers in order to beat the Packers?
Probably because they're scared of Micah Parsons in the front, Gabe, don't you think? I mean, it has to be that they're just, he's a game wrecker, right? You want to try to keep him off balance, and that's the only thing I can think of. But I think it's a valid reason. It's like, all right, where do you start when you game plan? You start there. You start with Micah Parsons, and you figure out, how can we neutralize this guy? How can we minimize the impact? He's going to make plays, but how can we minimize the impact that he has? So I would think that's why teams are probably trying to run at him. And look, I know Micah gets defensive about his run defense, and he's a fine run defender, but is he as impactful against the run as he is in the pass rush? No. So I think that's where it starts.
Rob Demovsky hanging out with Jen, Gabe, and Chewy as he does each and every Monday during the football season. Rob, what is the game plan with Wyatt out? Who needs to step up? Does it extend to the second level with those guys sort of clogging up some of those holes? How do you see this shaking out with Wyatt out?
Yeah, unfortunately, Ben, there's not a lot of in-house options. And there's also not a lot of guys on the street either right now. Like, it's not like you can just go out and and find somebody. I think Nazir Stackhouse is going to have to make a bigger impact. We raved about him during training camp, the undrafted rookie. Kept that streak alive of an undrafted rookie making the team every year since 2005, I think it is. He hasn't played a ton of snaps. And then Colby Wooden was having a really good year. That's a guy that's going to have to step it up just a little bit more. Carl Brooks, and then you're probably going to have to. It's probably going to be some sort of scheme thing from Jeff Halfley, where he's just going to have to get better at it, and then it's going to have to be is there somebody on the practice squad that they can get up here? I'm looking at the practice squad. There's so many guys on the practice squad now.
Saw only one name on the practice squad at this position, and it wasn't somebody I was that familiar with.
I'm looking here real quick.
James Esther.
Oh yeah. From Northern Illinois. Yeah, Esther. He was a undrafted rookie 2 years ago. He's been here for 2 years. Now he has not played. I think maybe he's got a practice squad elevation or two. But he has been here for the entirety of Jeff Hafley's tenure. So he obviously is familiar with the defense. He knows that. But I mean, that's it. That quite frankly is where they're at right now. They should get Quay Walker back, which would be a big help. Not obviously in the defensive front, but Quay Walker is as important as anybody to the interior of this defense. So getting him back, should help. And then they still do have Warren Brinson, the rookie, out of Georgia, who has played a little bit, but they're going to have to get him going too. So it's not going to be easy. And I don't know that there's Howard Green walking through this door like they did in the Super Bowl season, where they picked him up late in the year and made a big impact.
Rob, is this game more about the offense, though? I mean, we know the defense is good. We know it's probably good enough to win it all. But the problem with the offense is they have a good game like Pittsburgh, and then they're just meh for 3.
Yeah. And Chewy, here's the thing that I don't know that we can count on with the offense is what are they going to be successful at? Like, and some of it is a credit to Matt LaFleur that he's able to take a run-heavy game plan 1 week and be successful with it, and then sort of turn Jordan loose a little bit the next week, like they did in Detroit, and take some shots down the field. But what can you count on? Like, that's the thing that you don't know. And maybe they're doing this on purpose, and maybe we should give Matt LaFleur more credit than we are for being this adaptable coach to whatever the week requires. But I'm just not sure that there's something they can hang their hat on where it's going to be there. Now, getting Jaden Reed back this week, I assume he'll probably play against the Bears, should help. I mean, that's a safety blanket and a security blanket. I mean, and a guy who, people forget he's their leading receiver the last 2 years. I mean, this is not just a guy. This is the guy who was a big focal point of their offense. So maybe that gets something going in the short and passing game and the crossing route kind of thing that maybe they haven't had a lot of.
So with him returning, once Golden gets healthy, they're going to be healthy at that position for the first time in a long time. In order to get where they want to go and beat Chicago this week, beat Chicago in a couple of weeks, win the division, host playoff games, is it as simple as, hey, you turn Jordan loose against Detroit, you need to turn Jordan loose more often?
Yeah, I mean that's the way we and I would look at it, Gabe. I think that's an accurate way to look at it. I just don't know if that's how the coaches look at it. It just doesn't seem like that's what they're willing to do consistently. Now it is what they did late in 2023, and they rode it a long, long way. But right now, if you're looking at this team on offense, that's probably the strength. I mean, they've got a lot of guys there now. Tucker Kraft's obviously not coming back, but from the receiver position, they've got a lot of options, and that could make them difficult to defend.
Is he good in the cold, Rob?
Jordan?
Yeah.
That's a good, I don't know if we have enough sample size on him yet, Chewy. Trying to think of some cold weather games, in 2023, obviously the playoff game in Dallas was indoors.
Yeah.
They lost to Tampa at home. Remember that Baker Mayfield went crazy, I believe, in that game, if I'm not mistaken, in 2023. Last year, late in the year,
got hurt against
cold weather.
Chicago.
Yeah,
that was a
New
really
Orleans.
cold game.
New Orleans was 34 degrees. Miami at home on Thanksgiving night was 27 degrees at kickoff last year. And they won that game. So I think it's just there's not enough to say that this guy's like Brett was, or for most of his career until he wasn't. I mean, Brett was the ultimate cold weather quarterback until he wasn't, and it got ugly in 2007 when it got cold. But I don't think we know enough yet. It's a good question though.
Rob, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Have a great one. We'll talk to you again very soon.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Follow Rob Demovsky on all social media. Read his stuff on ESPN.com. He's a great source for all of your Packers information.
It is a Victory Monday. It's brought to you by National Liquor Mart, 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best liquor, beer, And Seltzer Spirit Deals in Town, open 9 a to 9 p daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Victory Monday also brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza, with delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's Urban Pie, and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered. And Victory Monday brought to you by Callan. From kitchen and bathroom remodels to Infinity by Marvin fiberglass replacement windows, Callan makes your home feel like a win. Request your consultation today at callcallan.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
This felt more like the team that we saw in weeks 1 and 2 than it did the last couple times that this team has been here.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Green Bay is incredibly good on defense, and when you factor those things in, you have an absolute drubbing. It was varsity versus JV.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Christmas is a time of generosity.
Kessler's wants to be generous, and we suspect that you want to be generous too. Let's team up.
This year, we're going to make it possible for you to be more generous than ever.
Number 1, Kessler's has a big selection of delightful diamond jewelry priced at $150 on up.
Number 2, great gifts at affordable prices such as sterling silver earrings, pendants, and bracelets to fit every look and every personality.
Number 3, with your purchase of more than $299, you'll get a bonus gift worth at least $90.
You can choose from a lucky 4-leaf clover pendant
or a 22-inch stainless steel curb chain, ion plated in yellow gold.
And please, please don't get all cleaned up and dressed up. This is Kessler's, your home away from home.
If you're wearing muddy boots and your pajama bottoms, that's totally fine.
We've all done it.
Come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
On the job, every minute counts. That's why Lowe's now has ProBlock Quick Dry Primer, expertly manufactured by Sherwin-Williams. Engineered for pros to dry fast and go on smooth for virtually flawless results that keep your job moving. It's available in oil and water-based, and getting it is easy. Order online by 2 p.m. and get free same-day delivery right to your job site. Lowe's, we help, you save. Orders placed after 2 p.m. will be delivered next day. Valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. More terms apply.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo in the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
Honey, look, 4 calling birds.
Do they have cell phones?
Well, yeah. They're called calling birds because they have 4 lines of Cricket 5G.
How do they pay?
Oh, easy. Each line is only $25 a month.
Who are they calling?
Beats me. One sec, gotta take this.
Join Cricket Nation and get 4 lines for $25 per month each. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. New lines only. All lines must be selected. Unlimited plan fees. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
You are listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
You got to have a condiment with the bread.
Yeah, you want some sort of
alone.
Yeah, you want some sort of lubricant with the bread. Yes, that's correct.
Yes,
it's just necessary.
You follow?
Like, you don't just be sitting there eating like pieces of white bread with nothing on it.
Can't be going dry.
Yeah, it can't be raw dog and just white bread.
On 94.5 ESPN.
If you feel like you're running on empty, Mentality Health is here to help. Okay, so how do you... Okay, well, you're feeling like you're running on empty. What does that mean? Well, you might have low testosterone. Some symptoms include low energy, motivation, fatigue, you're just tired all the time, weight gain or muscle loss, especially belly fat. You feel anxious, moody, or irritable. And that's where Mentality can come in and help. Board-certified physicians provide a full physical consultation and blood panel analysis. That is all during your first visit. And how Mentality helps is they really focus on your free testosterone levels, which can unlock a lot of those issues you may be dealing with. Your energy then comes roaring back. Your belly fat burns off. Muscle strengthens. You start to feel like yourself again. You're confident, driven, ready to tackle life. So don't let low testosterone hold you back. Be your best, not just for you, but for your family. Visit mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio and book an appointment and see how Mentality can help you.
ESPN Analytics now giving the Packers a 19% chance to win the NFC. That according to GetUp, according to ESPN stats and information. You know, this show likes a little Schadenfarter. And if you're new around here, Schadenfarter is... well, what we call, how do you say it, Gabe?
Schadenfreude?
Yep. I have to have Gabe say it because I don't know how to pronounce it. Schadenfarter works out real well for the Jen, Gabe, and Chewy crowd. Make sure you read some of the columns about Lane Kiffin that are out there today. Straight fire. Whether it's Nicole Auerbach over at The Athletic, whether it is local Mississippi columnists, they are aplenty. After Lane Kiffin decided, apparently yesterday, apparently after the Egg Bowl, did some praying, decided he's going to LSU.
Isn't it nice when you pray and the place that gives you the most money is what God tells you to do?
Yeah. That's nice.
It's weird how that happens.
It is nice how that works out.
Yeah.
God just pointed him in the direction of
Do you think when he prayed, God
truck.
also told him to hold Ole Miss hostage and tell all of his assistants, either get on a plane now or I won't have a spot for you? Do you think that was also the guidance he received from the Lord?
It's so interesting because he had done so much to revamp the narrative surrounding him, right? Revamp his reputation, the 6 years at Ole Miss. But, lack of commitment, lack of maturity, lack of awareness, lack of grace, all of these I'm just reading from a column that is about Lane Kiffin. And Joshy, what is the latest you're reading about the dog saga?
This is alleged. Let's get that out there right away. But Juice Kiffin, his dog, allegedly his dog, did not travel with him to LSU and apparently has never actually been his dog and was just a good photo opportunity that was raised by a handler.
Allegedly.
So what you're saying is this guy has allegedly not changed.
Allegedly. I think of all the things we've said, that's the thing that's the most obvious.
Yeah, so allegedly the dog was just for photo ops to raise PR. It was a creation for the internet.
Like a social media phenomenon.
Well, you don't need that good PR after everything you just did? How do you not still need that good PR?
How do you do this to the kids?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your BS. Oh, the kids love the kids. Don't give me that.
He was trying to have his cake and eat it too, Chew. He was trying to stay, and he was having the Nick Sabans of the world and some of the other big name, big mouth people in college football campaign for him to be able to stay and coach the playoffs and then make the transition to LSU. But in this day and age, all he's doing is poaching. All he's going to be doing is recruiting those kids to join him
at LSU.
But if I was
Which is a
if I
rival,
was
by
a
the
player
way.
for Ole Miss, I wouldn't want him coaching. I'd say get the hell out of
He
here.
says, or there were rumors out there that the kids did want him to coach. But to be perfectly honest with you, Chew, that consistency, the guy who has gotten you to this historic season, I understand why you might want him there for the stretch run, for the home stretch.
I understand the transfer portal. I understand all that, but you're screwing the kids, you know?
Well, also, the goal is to win a national championship.
Yes.
You can play for a national championship in a couple of weeks if you decided to stay. Guy who's never won a big game in his life is now one of the highest paid coaches in college football.
Can't wait to hear his southern accent.
Family. Wilkie and Towers is next on ESPN Milwaukee. Have a great day, everybody.
We've got plenty of delays on